Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2025, the Sports Factory podcast. It's a special episode. Hey, we're back. We're going to make sure this 2025 is lit. It's going to be great. Some great moments. You're going to see a lot of new plot, a lot of main character stuff. We're going to be here. We're going to have some fun in 2025. And how I wanted to start the 2025 show was do a little, a memory lane commemoration of 2024. But before I do that, make sure to like this video. Make sure to like the stream. Lewis, John, how you feeling in 2025?
Feeling good, rocking,
Yeah.
My team, obviously, they wasn't back, but we got some bright spots going forward. So, I'm just see how this season ends and,
Yeah, 2024, good season. I mean, good years. Well, solid year of sports. Terrible for my Cowboys. I guess they want to pick that year of all years, but everything in my life has been, a lot of stuff been happening. And, it's crazy. So
Yeah, we hit some big goals, man. Hey, I hit 1,000 subs. Lewis hit 1,000 subs. So definitely, we trying to get to 2, 3, 4. We'll see how high we shoot for 2025. But I want to start off. You see the title. I'm recapping the 2024. We're going to do the 2024 Sports Awards show. We did this last year, 2023. They have a survey. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to hop right into this. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show some questions. They will answer these questions on the survey. And with that, we will see what the award is for each. So we're going to do Sports Factory 2024 Award Show. Do you guys have the survey pulled up?
I do.
I do. Yeah.
Let me see. Should I have music to this? This is mad to me.
Yeah, you can. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Are we?
That one I copyrighted. Okay.
Is this for? Are we including like the whole 2024 or just like this season?
The season of 2020. Yeah, that's
like 2024 season.
You can go from January to December, bro. You got it. January to December. Usually that means like the end of, if it's NFL, it's like the end of playoffs, and then you know what I'm saying, or the basketball, then it's 2 seasons. You know that type of.
I know who I ain't picking.
NBA Player of the Year. We have Jason Tatum, Nikola Jokic, Anthony Edwards, and Luka Doncic. Who are you picking as the Player of the Year?
We submitted at the end, right? Or like
we talked.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about who. I mean, hey, you got different opinions or not? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you say we talking about it?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about it now, or do you want to talk about it when you're done? You don't sway nobody's vote.
Hey, it's your pod, man. I'm cool with whatever.
All right, we'll wait to the end. We're NBA player. We'll wait to the end. We'll talk about it all at the end. All right, NFL Player of the Year. We have Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Saquon Barkley, or Josh Allen.
Ooh,
who are we picking? I'm gonna do mine at the end, but obviously I'm not gonna do it right here.
All right, if you scroll up a bit, we won't be able to see yours, so you can do it like that too.
I can do it.
Like right now, we can't see your Basketball Player of the Year, even though they fell off.
What, basketball? That man got a beef with the NBA. I love that. All right, we'll move on to the Women's Athlete of the Year. We have 6 of these, so you really got to lock in. We have Simone Biles, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, the greatest women's swimmer of all time, Katie Ledecky, Sha'Carri Richardson, or we have Angel Wilson. We have 6 of them.
Hey, this is a bona fide list right here. This is actually amazing. These are some amazing women we got right here.
I know there's a lot of women out here, bro.
A lot.
And then I like the way they moved the goalposts this year.
We're gonna go to the plot moment of the year. The Celtics Mickey Mouse road to the finals. The Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Bronny James being drafted because of his dad. And both the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Yankees making their way to the World Series. Which one is the plot moment of the year?
What does that mean? Like,
But the Dodgers one?
No, just in general, like the plot. What do you mean?
Good
like
plot. This is good plot. Like good things happen.
Plot?
Like just like
okay.
This is good plot.
I got you.
Yeah, I know it's one it ain't.
Yeah, you're right about that. Ooh.
Number 5, we're gonna go to a best sports team. We got the Boston Celtics, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Kansas City Chiefs, or the U.S. Men's Olympics basketball team.
And we considering only 2024, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if we doing it that way, yeah. Well, actually, hold on. I gotta change my answer because them boys was, yeah.
We going to the Rookie of the Year: Victor Wembanyama, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Jaden Daniels. It's a good one. I know you really sit with that. All right. From here, we got the best sports moment: LeBron James playing with Bronny, Caitlin Clark getting drafted, the U.S. men's basketball team winning gold, or Noah Lyles winning gold in the 100 meters. Okay, we get it. Men's athlete of the year. We got a couple of these: Travis Hunter, LeBron James, Patrick Mahomes, Shohei Ohtani, Jason Tatum, or Noah Lyles.
Ooh, that's actually a good one. Athlete of the year.
And Lewis, you pick Jason Tatum, bro.
I'm definitely not.
I know we can eliminate. We can eliminate some because everybody didn't win championships. This is actually a good list though, but I'm looking at it like that, so I'm gonna take some away who didn't win championships. Did this baseball player? Did he win?
He did. He won it. He had one of the greatest seasons of all time.
Hey, he was actually cooking on not fantasy in the betting world. He's actually cooking on Boom Fantasy.
He got like a 50, right?
Huh?
He had like 50. What was it? 50-50? I forgot what the stat is. Lewis, I don't know if you know the stat, but it was just like something crazy. He did something.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And he took it home. So
he won the championship. He won the World Series. So
yeah. What's harder, a World Series or a Super Bowl? Which one is harder to like achieve?
I mean, a World Series.
World Series is hard. It's the most stressful.
Very hard. The Super Bowl is like, I mean, so you have a run of luck to a Super Bowl. World Series, you probably got to like, it's hella stressful. Pitchers and
they switching pitches every day. They switching hitters, man. It's
and it's like different leagues, like with different rules. Like the American League, National League got different rules. So you got like, I don't know.
I can respect that.
Baseball hard, bro. That's the hardest sport probably out of all these sports, bro. I'm telling you, real talk. All right, we're going to the game/match of the year. We have Super Bowl 58, USA versus France, Olympics men's basketball, and for my wrestling people, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 40. Shout out John Cena, The Rock, and others. Very great moment. But I get to pick one.
And last, but not least,
we got the worst plot moment of the year. I gotta do my worst plot moment of the year. You got the Dre Greenlaw torn Achilles in the Super Bowl. The Chicago White Sox having the worst record in modern history to the point that their admin, you should check their admin. Their admin accepted their losses and they say there was a game today. That's all the tweet be. There was a game today. That admin, you deserve a reward for that, bro. You're really good. The New York Jets being worst with Aaron Rodgers, Zach Wilson, or the Deshaun Watson contract.
Ooh, hey, that's some heavy hitters in there.
It is.
Definitely some heavy hitters. Some historically bad things happen, you know. That's funny, but yeah, I got mine. So I'm going to go ahead and wait. It's only one page, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to submit mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, Jesse.
All right.
Because
let me see if I can find this.
You gotta somewhat be the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Which one? Y'all remember? Which one y'all think was the hardest question out there? Was that the last question? Because I know the plot question is pretty crazy, bro.
No, that wasn't the hardest. I think the hardest
male athlete of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Anybody think Travis Hunter?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay,
I got you. I just seen Ohio State receiver go off yesterday. You know, so obviously he Never mind. We'll get into that.
The results just came in.
Results are in.
NBA Player of the Year, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, and Luka Doncic. Y'all got a tie. Look at that. You all got a tie. Nobody broke that. Everybody, who picked?
Wait. Hold on. What was the question?
NBA Player of the Year.
How can it be Anthony Edwards? He lost to Luka for one. How can it be Luka? He lost to Tatum.
Did he lose to Tatum? Because I Tatum didn't do no damn carrying. So did he lose to Tatum or did he lose to the Celtics?
Well, Tatum's on that team.
Well, shoot.
Tatum
I guess he lost.
Points.
I guess
Tatum
Drew Holiday can be Player of the Year too. Shit.
Yes. Well, you
I
could
think,
in
I
fact,
think it could be
you're right. You could have Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown could be Player of the Year too.
You're right, because he won what? He won MVP for the finals, and he won something else too. I forgot. And he's smart. So
he won carrying of the year. That's what he did.
But Tatum is still playing well, right? He's still this season. I've been looking at his stat lines. Tatum is still playing well.
That's what it is. He do good in the regular season, but then in the playoffs come around.
So for 2024, we see him win a championship, and we see him, still balling. I don't know what Luka and Anthony is doing right now. I really don't know.
I just picked Anthony
for Tatum because I bet on him a lot.
I just picked Anthony because Anthony was to me the most entertaining, but I
definitely the most entertaining, but he can't be the athlete of the year, NBA player of the year. He can't be that. He didn't win it. He didn't of 2024. If we only gonna do the season, then maybe. But of 2024, he didn't win a championship, and he didn't even make it to the finals.
All right, well, that's a 3-way tie. We need Harrison to break the tie. Or unless he just picked Nikola Jokic to be the funniest person ever. NFL Player of the Year. 2 people picked Patrick Mahomes. 1 picked Josh Allen. Who picked Josh Allen?
Who picked Josh Allen?
I guess now it's just Lewis because I know I picked.
No, I didn't pick Josh Allen. I picked Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, wait, John, who'd you pick?
I ain't picked Josh Allen.
I picked Josh Allen. I didn't pick. I picked Patrick Mahomes.
I know, baby.
Well, we all. It may have been an accident. I could have accidentally.
I picked Patrick Mahomes. I definitely did.
But I definitely went for Mahomes. So we all choosing Mahomes.
Yeah, it must be a mistake because I definitely picked Mahomes.
All right, that's cool.
Women's Athlete of the Year. 2 picked Simone. 1 picked Caitlin. So
who picked Caitlin?
I'm just, it's
But she did have a good year. It was hard. It was either her or Richardson, because she won gold as well, right?
No, she won silver.
She won silver.
She won gold in the 400 meter the relays. She won the
relay. I thought she won gold. So it definitely was either them two. Caitlin Clark, she still has time, but this happened every 4 years. They're going against other people in the world. She's going against other people, in America. So, I guess they have people from all over too, but on a scale,
shout out,
impressive.
Plot moment of the year.
She did revolutionize the WNBA.
Yeah, we all picked Chiefs win the Super Bowl. That was pretty straightforward. That was pretty upfront. Yeah. Definitely, they definitely got it all. Best sports team. 3-way tie. Boston, Kansas, and the U.S. Men's Olympics basketball team. I believe I picked the U.S. basketball team, but I'm pretty sure I did. Who picked Boston? Who picked? I know Lewis ain't picked Boston, so I figured it out pretty quickly.
Wait,
I picked. It should be 2 men's Olympic teams. I think
Let me pull the questions back up. That'll be a lot easier. No, I can keep up.
Lewis, who you pick?
I don't know if it registered, but I picked the men's Olympic team, right? I think I did.
All right, well, if you did,
actually, because the only Chiefs thing wasn't Patrick Mahomes. I picked.
All right, well, if you did, then we'll just say 2 because I picked.
Which one was this? Best sports team?
Yeah.
The Olympics, they struggled though. Like they struggled against everybody else. So to me,
but that France boy, them boys are lit. What's up, Jungle Jams?
I don't care.
This man is here. Okay, what's up, Harrison? What's up, my man? I know. Well, Harrison,
put me in, coach. These motherfuckers talking.
I sent you a link. I sent you a link. So
he been saying that for a long time.
I already did it.
Okay. Well, we'll see the updates. I'll go through this, but I'll update it.
You have to refresh
it. I guess so. I don't know. Let me see. Does that register? Let me see if that registers. I'm curious.
I did it like 30 minutes ago.
Okay. Dang, 30 minutes ago. That's crazy. That did not pop up on us. But okay, 2. So Anthony Edwards really won. Hey, John, Anthony Edwards really won with this update. Huh? Good for that. Interesting.
Hell no, Jaden Daniels all the way.
Mahomes, Barkley, okay. Women's athlete of the year. Okay, Caitlin, we got a tie. See how we coming up, right? Flop over the year, Bronny James being drafted. That is definitely plot. Good nepotism is always fair. Best sports team, Kansas City Chiefs get 2, 1 and 1, Boston and U.S. Men's Olympic. So we are here right now. So Jaden Daniels gets 1, Victor Wembanyama gets 1, and Caitlin Clark gets 2 for
Jaden Daniels. I mean, come on.
Did he break any records though?
When you see how he's played, yeah, it's really easy to break. You know what? And you can quote me on this. It's really easy to break records in women's basketball. Jaden Daniels is having a historic rookie season.
We saw that last year. We saw with CJ. We haven't seen anything with Caitlin Clark. We haven't seen anything like that.
You haven't seen anybody go into a league that's been over 100 years and go into break any records immediately. No, you haven't. But you have seen Caitlin Clark,
Justin Herbert,
which is one of the greatest athletes to ever grace the sport, go in and break the records for a sport where, like, you're lucky if you're at a game and it's 54-55.
I mean, Jaden, he may have broken some records. I really don't know. But we seen Baker Mayfield break records. Then we seen Justin Herbert break records. And I'm pretty sure CJ broke some records. So it's like,
oh, we're about to get on this train again, John, huh?
You know?
Oh, don't get no crazy train now. We
what train? I don't understand. I'm advocating for Caitlin Clark. I don't see what train I'm on. You know what side I'm on. But
who picked Wemby? Mauricio on his dreams.
It probably was Mauricio. He probably was working in the background because some of these picks is crazy. We didn't. Oh, it's only 4.
Best sports moment. We got LeBron playing with Bronny, and someone picked Noah Lyles winning gold in the 100-meter.
LeBron playing with Bronny felt like it was something we've been waiting for like 6 years for at this point.
It was so good. It was so well manufactured. Like, they manufactured it completely, right? It wasn't actual, because obviously he's not supposed to be there. But it was nice to see, though. They had their little Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey Sr. moment.
Some we'll never see again.
Yeah, because he's going to be in the G League for the rest of his career.
Bryce, he's going to Arizona, so maybe Bryce come in and maybe you see that again. LeBron said he can play 6 more years. I think he will. That'd be crazy.
He capped it.
Men's athlete
Brady played like 43, and he was in the NFL.
This is interesting because I'm looking at this. There's no way. Who picked Travis Hunter?
Me?
Yeah. Okay, you pick. Okay. Otani and Lyles. Who picked Noah Lyles?
Who the hell picked Noah Lyles?
I picked Travis Hunter.
Noah Lyles almost lost to speed in a race. He was on fraud watch.
Oh, man, speed. That's funny.
I didn't pick him, but I mean, I understand who did. I mean, he won gold, so against other people in the world.
Yeah, he lost it, and he lost in his.
But he was sick when he lost, and
his signature event.
Came in second. It's not like he came in like 5th or something. He came in 2nd.
He lost.
They were cooking Noah, but he did get gold in the 100 meters.
Yeah, he got gold and then he got 2nd.
But you lost in your home event.
That's not really losing. I mean, that's still a
200-meter
he had COVID. He had COVID too.
Oh yeah. Now he got COVID, and then I saw him almost lose his speed. And he bagged out and didn't want to race again.
You cannot actually believe that he was taking speed serious. Come on, bro. You cannot believe that.
He looked back at speed when he was running.
You can tell he literally was just playing with him.
And also, it was 50 meters, so you got to it's like.
He didn't want to race again. That's all I heard.
Why would he? It's too much. Racing can be dangerous. Like we see
reputation is at stake. That's what it was.
Yeah, you can get
you might get shot by the gun that starts the game.
Nah, I mean, there's so many things you can pull when racing. It's really not worth it. That's why a lot of people don't do it.
All right, so for this one, the game/match of the year, the USA versus France, that was dope. That was the good Olympic moments with Steph Curry, LeBron, and KD. They took over, and then they give you a little 2010s recap. Super Bowl 58. Who picked Super Bowl 58?
I
did. Wait.
Well,
yeah, I did as well. What the fuck?
Yeah,
maybe
know,
my shit's not taken.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe mine glitched out too. So I know I didn't choose. I chose
this
that.
one.
I chose Greenlaw.
Okay, who picked
that was
Deshaun
crazy?
Watson?
Me,
of course.
So I
Jets.
Yeah, that's a bad plot moment of the year.
Greenlaw is crazy though. Like that man, Fred Warner was running on the field with him, and then he turned back, and this man, he said, "No!" I was like, "Dang!"
And I didn't realize at that point the Chiefs never scored. Like they didn't score when he was, in the game. I didn't realize that.
He's a good player, and then when he gone, then that's when the floods open up.
That gotta be the worst. That gotta be the worst. He wasn't even. He was getting hyped.
There's nothing worse than the Deshaun Watson contract.
Yeah, but they were in the Super Bowl.
I think the Jets, like getting Aaron Rodgers.
The Jets were in a Super Bowl?
No, I'm talking about Deshaun Watson.
Well, my thing, the
compared
Jets
to Greenlaw
being worse.
Look at my Greenlaw's in the Super Bowl. He's saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying like one of those teams were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. Mentioning Browns and Super Bowl in the same sentence, they don't go together.
I ain't never on you now. He said, I missed this.
Nah, I'm saying Greenlaw was actually, in a Super Bowl when it happened. Deshaun Watson, I mean, you could say on the bright side, we know it's him. Like you still had Jameis come in and have some type of magic.
Yeah, Jameis threw 4 picks or 3 picks in one single game.
I mean,
that's Jameis.
He did you a favor. He beat the Steelers and he beat the Ravens.
That's not a favor, brother.
That is a favor compared to what y'all was getting.
Nah. I would rather get a higher pick. No, it's not a favor.
A higher pick to get what?
To get anything.
A quarterback.
To get a quarterback, yeah.
Y'all not gonna be in the top. What? You had to be like top 3. The top QBs to be off.
They above the Giants right now.
The Browns?
Yeah.
Wait, how many games y'all only won 3 games?
It's like 7 teams. It's like 4.
No, y'all beat the Ravens, Steelers, and who else?
I don't even know. I ain't even following.
Wait, y'all. I could have sworn y'all had like 5 or 6 wins. Hold on, let me look this up. I could have sworn y'all had like 5 or 6 wins. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I guess he did hold y'all in coming in and winning.
Trade up for a team that don't need nothing. That think they think they can build on.
Well, before we get into a Browns tangent, with that,
I'm not going to go on a tangent. I promise, Jesse.
Before we get into this Browns tangent, because that can last forever, we do have more topics to talk about. The NFL season's almost over, and there's a good amount of things happening. But that's our award show. Thank you for watching that. Let's move on to this. Saquon Barkley. Yes, 2005.
Ooh. Sorry.
2005 rushing yards. That was a good year. He's not playing the last game against the Giants. Now, what is your opinion? Because I know he wants to play. And they asked him, he's like, the coach told me I can't play, but he wants to play. What are your opinions on him not playing? Like, are you like, is it like a bad thing that he's not playing, or is it a good thing that he's not playing and trying to go for the record?
Hey, I mean, I'm happy with it, I didn't want him to get that record. He don't deserve it.
I mean, but you got hate.
You don't deserve it?
That is hate.
What do you mean he don't deserve it?
That is hate. He don't deserve it.
Why not?
I mean, technically, like physically, he did go out there and earn it, but I'm saying he don't deserve it because, like, I don't want him to have it.
Oh, I thought you were going to go to route like he had the 17 games
something and not wanting something to have something. No,
yeah, that's true.
No,
deserve isn't the right word to use, but that's the word I'm using. He don't deserve it.
Yeah, I did. No, just say you don't want him to have it. That's the right word.
No, he don't deserve it. He came from the Giants and went to the Eagles. That's the biggest sellout, bro.
That's the Giants' fault.
It is a fault.
Wait, did they trade him to the Eagles?
No, he signed it. They didn't pay him. They let him walk.
Your biggest,
and then they released rival, bro.
The Eagles. You could have went anywhere. Even the Commanders. Okay, that's cool.
Come on. I got one thing to say, because I know we're going to go away from the specific, is it a good thing or bad thing, because I know he got hate in his heart. I'm going to just tell you this. This will be my point of view. I'm going to give you my point of view. right? And I know, Lewis, you did say the 16 game versus 17 game thing.
Yeah.
But the reason why I can't use that is because O.J. Simpson did it in 14 games, and then Eric Dickerson did it in 16 games, but no one used that. So when you have 17 games, like O.J. Simpson at 16, 17 games, that record would still be his. So that's why it's like no one jumps on Eric
Respect OJ here.
More game. There ain't no respect to OJ, but I'm just
plumber
saying.
here. You're right.
All I'm saying is this: if I'm Saquon Barkley, I know the coach is like, hey, we got to make sure you good for the Super Bowl and all that. But I'm gonna tell you, bro, having a shot, and he's an injury-prone player, having a shot to be the all-time rushing leader, and he said it himself, is an opportunity that may never happen again.
Hopefully,
you gotta be a little selfish and be like, hey, I'm going for that. There is no way. This is one of those things where your name is like put on, like you're a Hall of Famer now. You have the great shot of being a Hall of Famer. Without this, like Christian McCaffrey, for instance, he injury prone. He had a hell of a season last year, but this year he didn't play. He got to go to Germany and all that. Saquon Barkley is almost as injury prone as Christian McCaffrey. He low key next year could be an injury hell. This is the shot to be the number one rushing leader of all time in the season. Your name is connected to that. Hall of Fame. Like that is all there, and it's against the Giants too. That's perfect. The Eagles probably not gonna win the Super Bowl. Like you have to play this hard game. People hitting you. You're gonna have CTE maybe in the future. All these things that happen. Your back. All these problems gonna happen, and this is your shot to have something with you forever, and it's taken away. That sucks. So if it's me, I'm going for that. That's perfect plot. I am going for that. I do not.
And let me add this. Yeah, like I'm with you. Like I wish he would have got it too, because we never really seen records like this in our time. I'm not rooting for the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, his time to get the record, he should have did it versus us, but he didn't. Like he didn't. And everyone gets on Michael Parsons what he said. If he didn't break out them big runs in the end, he wouldn't even get the it was another record he got like last week,
2000.
Yeah, the 2000 record. So like he would have never, but his time to get it was last week, but they pulled him. But yeah, like we never seen that record before. Eric Dickerson Hayden is saying like, I hope he don't get it. I respect it, but like there's certain records we're never really going to see, and the rushing record is one of them. Like he getting 2,000 yards in the season. You rarely see that even in college, So I wish he could have gotten it, honestly, and it would have pushed my narrative, because it makes the Giants GM look even more stupider, and every GM / owner who had that rhetoric and that notion saying, running backs get to a certain age and they fall off a cliff, i.e. Jerry. I wanted him to look stupid because we didn't offer him any money. We was literally got $2 and finna offer him some money, and I wanted that notion to be, blow up. I want everything to blow up in the Joneses' face and make them look stupid, and everyone liked it, because we was watching Hard Knocks with the the Giants, and just seeing them, I'll never forget. Me and my wife was watching it. We literally saw it live that the cap went up like 15 million, and it was like, okay, we couldn't afford him at first, and the cap went up 15 million. It was like, well, we can afford him, but I still don't want to pay him, because I'm like, this is the dumbest shit in the world. Like, what you mean? You have more money now, and you still didn't commit it to Saquon. That I thought that was stupid. And you got Daniel Jones in the background looking doofus. Like, like we've been saying for like him. The funny thing is I laugh in their face, because we've been saying Daniel Jones was asked for the last 4 years, and Giants fans will get on here and defend him, but he's not that bad. What's Tiki Barber dumbass over here trying to say he was better than Dak? Everybody in the you look goofy now. You look very goofy now. Man, y'all was finna stash him as a QB4 or like a safety just to keep him on the roster, but y'all end up cutting him. Like,
that safety was crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
That was very beautiful. That was very beautiful and well put, but I still don't agree with it.
It's the only thing that Lewis has ever said that I agree with.
So you believe he should go for it, or he should have went for it? Like, you think that's a bad thing? He's not going for it. I think he should go for it, but I do respect his decision not to.
Yeah.
Mostly the coach's decision.
I know, but also like he wants to, but at the same time he did tell the coaches, and it was like on the earpiece, like let the young ones eat. It's fine. I mean, I think he's playing for a Super Bowl rather than a record. I think that's what he would rather have. So I think that's what's really going on here is he's playing for a Super Bowl, not a record. He knows he's injury prone. And he knows that something could happen in any given Sunday. So, I mean,
The sad thing is,
he could easily push the coaches to allow him to do this.
One of the greatest movies ever is what is it called? Friday Night Lights or something? Y'all ever seen that movie?
You mean the TV show?
Oh, it's a TV show? I thought it was a movie.
It was a movie too.
What's his name? Bobby? Booby or whatever, something like that.
Booby?
Yeah, Booby, wasn't it?
Yeah, movie. I think
that was a movie, right? I was in a TV show.
Yeah,
I watched the movie.
Look it up real quick.
Whatever, it don't matter. You seen what happened? He went out there, ended his career. So I'm not taking that chance. I'm just not taking it. And for one, if the Giants had something to fight for, then I would go out there and then I would go out there and ruin it. But the fact that they don't have anything to fight for, you think they about to let him go break that record on him? You think the GM, you think the head, the owner not talking down?
I think they're taking him out.
They're going to try to take him out.
I don't think they're trying to take him out as far as hurting him, but I think they will eliminate him.
No, I think they're going to.
They will try to injure him.
I don't think they'll try to injure him. I don't think so. They still have respect for him.
No,
but
they don't.
Not after that Hard Knocks episode came out. That GM and that coach is telling them to hurt him.
I don't think that will hurt them. I don't think they will intentionally hurt him, but I do think they will do everything.
I got $5 million on a person who don't let him break that record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If the Saints did it back in the day,
you can still do things without injuring him. Like we saw what happened to Genty. You can still do things to stop them from having a good game. I think that's what they would do. I think they would load the box up, have the corners to shade inside, and just let the receivers feast. And be like, look, we're not letting him get a single yard. And it's possible, and everybody's just acting like the Giants just about to spot him 100 yards. It's the NFL. It's hard to get 100 yards in the NFL.
No, it's not hard. They're not going to do that because they're going to take him. They're going to try to injure him, like ankle, anything, concussion, anything.
If the Hard Knocks stuff didn't come out, then you wouldn't I wouldn't think that they're. I love you. If the Hard Knocks stuff wouldn't have come out, like with the coach or the GM, I think it would be a different story completely. But he is literally on tape saying, well, I don't think anybody would want him. Like, who's going to pay that much? It's not like he's worth that much. And now it's personal. Like, now he's having to defend his job because Saquon is having a record season. And at this point, you just tell the coach, and the coach is probably on his last leg as well. Also, you let Drew Lock have 5 touchdowns in a fucking game. So you didn't get the number 1 pick. No, you're telling your defense, just hit them in the areas that we know from our training staff are gonna fucking break.
And from the Hard Knocks episode, the owner literally went into the room. It was like, I would not be able to sleep at night if Saquon went to a rival team and it was the Eagles. The Eagles needed a running back.
Specifically,
he ain't said this Eagles specifically. Now he went to the Eagles and he's gonna break the record. If he breaks the record against you, Giants, Joe Shine, whatever his name is, he fired after the game.
They should all be fired at this point.
But I'm saying, you know he's going to emotionally fire him because I told you I told you, do not let him go. Do not let him go to my enemy, and you let him break the record on us.
Well, the problem that you have with keeping your job at this point, when you're the Giants GM, is you are on record hearing people say, do you not think people are going to pay him this money? There's better offensive lines that he could play behind. He's already said he wants to come back. And then he's still just no, Daniel Jones, $40 million, and then cuts him through, almost halfway through the year.
Yeah.
You chose Daniel Jones over him.
I mean, I hear all that, but I don't think they would try to hurt him. But I do think they would do everything in their power to stop him from getting that. That means 8-man boxes. So he's going to have to run the ball 20, 30 times. I don't think that's
stopping him doing everything in their power. Isn't hurting him doing everything in their power to stop him?
No. Intentionally trying to hurt somebody and intentionally trying to stop the run is two different things.
No, I think it's the same thing.
How?
That's where I disagree with you, Lewis.
There's 100% chance they would try to hurt him if he played.
And it's the same thing. And that's stopping him to get the record.
Stopping him from we want to stop. It's like with Derrick Henry. We want to stop him before he picks up steam. That don't mean we're trying to hurt him.
Hurt Derrick Henry. He's literally a fucking redwood. Like
no. I don't think that's the same thing. I think it's two different things. I think their whole goal would be don't let him go off. We have 8-man box and everybody run into him. We'll let the receivers feast. We'll let the QB have over 400 yards, but we're not letting him do it. So he's going to have to run the ball 20, 30 times. And you want to take that right into the playoffs? I don't think that would be smart. Just me personally. And it's the NFL. It's not like he can just easily get 100 yards. That's not – it's not
easily
like
has done it every single game.
No, he hasn't. He's had a game where he only has 60 yards.
Yeah, one game. Okay, so
no, he has multiple games. He's probably had like 3 games where he has under 100 yards. And in fact, his worst game ever, he only had 1 yard.
This season?
That's a while ago. That's a while ago.
No,
yeah, this season. Yeah, exactly. No,
his worst game ever, he only had 1 yard. So it's possible for him to go out there and not get those 100 yards.
Yeah,
so I don't like how people acting like it's only people acting like it's only 40 yards or something. Giants. No, it's 100 yards.
I would try to do it in the half. Like I would not in the half. I would try to see where he's at, and then like I would just have to gauge the game.
But
like
I'm point.
He averages like 126 yards a game.
If he breaks off a big run, then you know what I'm saying. Like
if you only wait for the half and then he doesn't do it, I mean, I guess you just risked all those other players getting hurt. Like. Because if he plays, then the O-line has to play.
They're still all playing.
AJ Brown has to play. All of them other guys have to play if he play. So
he's the only one sitting.
He's tied to them.
Who is playing? Do y'all know who's playing this game?
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be all the starters because I mean it is divisional. So
no, he's not. No, they're resting.
The rest of everybody.
The coach already came out. Yeah, all of them are resting.
Oh, he's doing it because he's afraid of because last year they tried to play. If you remember last year, they played that last game versus the Giants, and they ended up coming out in the middle of that collapse, having a bunch of people get nicked up, and they walked into Tampa Bay and they
AJ
got
Brown. And so like, why did you play that game?
I understand both points of view. Like I do. So I mean, he's gonna rest, but I'm telling you like that, he never getting close again. I'm being honest, he never getting close again.
We want.
No, he's not. But I think he's trying to cement it with the Super Bowl. And
we're not rooting for that.
But obviously, you hating on it. But I'm saying like in the sense of just
that's not a bad thing. Sometimes you have to hate.
That's not a good
all right,
thing.
Kendrick.
Sometimes you have to hate. You can't love everything.
What is that though? Is that 2-2? Like two people say that's like bad that he's resting. 2 people say it's good he's resting. Like,
no,
what's
the 3-1?
It's 3-1. So I'm the only one who's like that. Okay, I get both points of view, but Saquon, like he not like. Let me ask you this question before we move on to the next topic. Is Christian McCaffrey? Do you think he's a Hall of Fame player? Like he's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Not when I put him on fantasy.
I do not think he's a Hall of
Famer. You don't think he's a Hall of Famer?
He's had Hall of Fame seasons, but
Hall of Fame talent. But
there's a reason that I think he's a Hall of Famer, and it's because any move that Christian McCaffrey makes is a move that everybody else has to react to, no matter if it's like him getting traded from the Panthers to the 49ers, him getting injured, anything like that. It's always going to change your game plan and stuff. I don't think he's first ballot, but I do think he is a Hall of Famer at some point.
That may take a really long time.
He also is one of the best receiving backs of all time.
He's up there with Tony Pollard.
And he's funny. That's great.
Don't even fucking start with me right now.
All those injuries, that stops you from getting off.
What's his stats like though? Like I don't know what's his stats like.
Saquon and him, the injuries, that's the only thing holding them back, really.
But it will hold you back, and that is the way to hold it.
If one of them get a Super Bowl, they're in.
But I mean, hey, that's easier said than done. So we'll see how that.
Exactly why I think Saquon's sitting out, because he knows that it's easier said than done.
Wait, so you think Saquon should sit out, or you think they should play him?
No, I think he's making the decision for two. Like I think the decision.
What do you think?
The decision the team is. I'm telling you, the decision that the team is making is smart. but I think the decision that he wants to make is a longevity thing as well. But I think probably the team is going to be the smarter decision sitting him out because he is very injury prone. And if you can have him for at least one game in the playoffs, let's say he gets injured in that game, like you're lucky to have him for like 3 quarters.
If he get injured in that game, then all this was for nothing. I tell you, I go for like you gotta get them personal. We need MVPs, bro. You gotta get a little personal. Get some MVPs. Get your all-time stats. Like we trying to make the Hall of Fame. We trying to make our family set. Get you some person. I know it's a
His
team
family
sport.
set.
I know his family set, but I'm saying like, bro, you're gonna have all these problems in life when you get older because you playing running back, you getting hit all the time. Bro, get you some extra stuff. Get
He
some
probably
stuff
not set because like them running back contracts ain't nothing, and that's why it was so good for him to get that money this year.
At the end of the day, from everyone else. That's all I'm saying. Get something that separates you. Like there's a lot of great running backs. There's only one running back with all-time record, but I get it. That's fine. I'm gonna talk
but
about
that's only if it was
but I don't think he's striving to be the greatest running back of all time.
Anything under 100, then I would totally agree. But we can't just skip over the part that he has to rush for 100 yards. He has to go in the trenches.
Easy.
The D line for the Giants is very ferocious. You got no, you got Dexter. He just made the Pro Bowl. Dexter,
I don't think Dexter's playing though.
Dexter Lawrence. Oh, he's injured.
Bro. Them boys
tanking. They in full tank mode, man.
Ooh, the Giants?
Yeah, they're in full tank mode.
They can't get any better.
John, I'm telling you, it's a 7-way tie for like the top
even
pick.
them tanking, they would still lose to the Eagles because the receivers would feast. If you completely take away the run, then your pass game is gonna feast. Just like with Penn State, Penn State literally gave them the blueprint. And it's funny because didn't Saquon go to Penn State? They literally gave the Giants the blue. Well, I mean, everybody knew the blueprint, but they literally gave them the blueprint to stop.
Yeah, no, but it's different from college to NFL. It doesn't translate as we've seen.
You said Penn State. You talking about versus Boise State?
But
there ain't no damn
blueprint versus Genty. No, if you watch the game, they literally loaded the box up, bro.
Because Boise State ain't got really nobody else.
But even if they had anybody else, they couldn't do anything.
That's a completely different game. That's the NFL. The NFL is completely different. NFL is completely
different. In the NFL, it's harder to get 100 yards.
Apparently not for Saquon.
What do you mean?
Harrison, are you on my side? Are we 2-2? Are we 2-2 or 3-1?
We was 3-1 on your side, right? We've been 3-1 on your side.
No,
yeah, Lewis and I agree. Yeah.
Oh wait, okay, so
it's 2-2. Okay, everybody say their point. I think the smart decision is for him to sit. That's the smart decision.
I think he should play. I'm saying
we wanted him to play.
Okay, y'all two, Harrison.
I do want him to play because I want to be able to tell my kids one day that I watched.
I saw the record. I saw the 2000 year.
But I was just saying.
It's 3-1. I got you.
But I was this is why you were confused. It's because I said I understand the other side on why the coaches are saying.
Those advocates.
Yeah, no, I want to be just like the only reason that I want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl is because I want to be able to tell my one day.
I got you.
I want to be able to tell my kids one day that I watched like a sports moment, like when Jordan won his last final or something like that. Like I want to be able to tell them I watched something.
Okay.
I watched I ain't
okay. Also, Saquon he has 5 games under 100 yards, and 8 games under 110 yards.
8 games under 110 yards. Very specific, sir.
Well, I'm saying, what's the record? He needs how many yards?
103.
Oh, he only needs 103. Well, then he has 7 games under 100.
He averages 5.8 yards per game, and he averages about 20 carries per game.
All right, before we get onto this for like another 10 minutes, we are 3-1, and John, I get your point. We all get the point. It's just we a little more we a little more selfish with it. Like I want to be a little more selfish with it, and that's fine. But I get
what they got them last year. I heard AJ Brown, and they lost to Tampa.
But you know that Eagles team different from this Eagles team.
And we saw that last year with the Lions too. They played Laporta in the last game. Guess what happened?
Before we get too deep into it, I want to talk about this real quick. Let me talk about this. MVP, another award. I'm curious. I did a video on it. I want to know your point of view, y'all's point of view. Who should be the MVP?
All right. Who goes
Josh
first?
Allen, Lamar Jackson.
Oh, give it to Josh. Lamar already has 2 of them.
Saquon.
He don't need 3.
Well, there you go. He threw it out. He threw a curveball. Honestly, I tell you,
why Saquon though?
like this. Hey,
because
mean,
the
why
Eagles would
Saquon?
literally be ass without him.
Bro,
They would literally be ass.
When Jalen Hurts went down, they lost to the Commanders, bro. When Jalen Hurts was in that game, they were beating the Commanders.
The
Commanders is
like
not a
3
bad
scores.
team.
And if you
The
see in
Commanders is one of the top
I
teams in
texted
the
this Discord
NFL.
group. I'm like, hey, the Commanders cannot play the Eagles in the playoffs because they're gonna get smoked. But when Jalen Hurts, when he went down, it was a totally different game.
But
they end up coming back. He's literally the most important part of that team.
Let's go one-on-one. Everybody go, who your MVP and why? I'm gonna full screen you too. So I'm gonna start. John, who you think should be the MVP?
Who I think or who I want? I mean, I think and I want Josh Allen to get it. You know, that way when he loses in the playoffs, they can say the same things they've been saying about Lamar.
You straight to the point, and I love that. Okay, Lewis, who you think should be MVP?
I'm eating my bad. I think it should be Saquon. I hate this a football award. A running back. Not. I hate it's a quarterback award because it's just a default. It's so intellectually lazy to give it to, either Saquon or Lamar because it's funny hearing this argument. I don't even care about the quarterbacks, honestly. I mean, I really don't, because you hear Lamar arguing for Josh Allen, and they're over here bringing up stats. I'm like, the nerve of you to bring up stats, because Lamar should never won MVP last year because Dak had better stats than him. And then Josh Allen and them, they're over here arguing, the games and, it's just his moment, or it's just his time. And people's going to be, the voters going to get lazy about Lamar Jackson winning another one. So I believe the true MVP should be Saquon, because the Eagles will be literally ass without them. They will literally be ass, and they know it. That's why I have this point going on right now, and it's fueling my agenda of the anti Jalen Hurts, because he's literally, as you can see, Kellen Moore try to come in and do his offense, and at the beginning of the season, and they were literally ass. And then Sirianni's like, no, we brought in Saquon and paid him all this money. You finna run the damn ball, and they've been running the damn ball. They've been running him to the ground, and he's finna break the damn record. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they're winning games because he's running the ball. It's only because he's running the ball. And I get on them because they have all that money on that team contributed to the passing game, but it's the running game that's carrying them. And that's, to me, a definition of an MVP. If I take you out, I know if you take the quarterback out, they're completely different, but that's just a quarterback. But if I take another position and the way he's been doing, they're not Super Bowl contenders at all. You feel like the Eagles are nowhere near close, even in a weak and open NFC.
All right, and Harrison, who are you picking? And I'll go after you.
Saquon Barkley, 100%. So when it comes to Saquon, you also have to think about his past when it comes to this MVP, because he's running behind a better O-line now than he's ever had. And he's also doing more things than a running back has ever done. I mean, even just the highlight reel, like Odell Beckham had his catch, he hurdled someone backwards. But other than that, you have to think he rushed still for 1,200 yards with a shitty quarterback. And I have to agree with Lewis, and I hate to say it that I have to agree with Lewis, but the Eagles would be ass this year if they didn't have Saquon Barkley. They wouldn't have an option on the run. Kenneth Gainwell is just a change of pace back whenever you look at it. And Saquon is just, he is the most valuable player. He's made his teams, he's been at 2 teams now, and he's made both those teams good teams.
I'm gonna go now. This is who's gonna win unless something crazy happens. This is gonna be Josh Allen, and I do get Saquon. And Saquon was my MVP at one point, but what I said in that video, I'm gonna say right now: MVPs come from 2 things. It comes from there's moments and momentum. Those are very key. And Saquon had a hell of a moment. And you're right; he had a hell of a moment. He jumped over a man backwards. But then after that, there was still some moments, but it kind of started deteriorating. And it's just, and when you're in a back and forth with Josh Allen and Saquon Barkley going back and forth, it's a momentum thing. This is where the momentum swung. I'm gonna look at you. I'm looking at the camera right here. This is when the momentum swung right here, December 15th. That's when momentum swung because Saquon Barkley had a mediocre 60-some yard game. That's the same day Josh Allen went into Detroit, that one-loss team, and beat the Lions. So I'm gonna just tell you, in that moment, that's when the pendulum swing, and Josh Allen's up. Lamar Jackson started climbing up a little bit because he had those three games against the Giants, Steelers, Texans. But Josh Allen, this is your MVP. It's yours. He did when he beat Mahomes and he beat the Lions. Those are two big moments, especially at fourth down. He ran and got the touchdown and beat the Chiefs. That is the moment. That is an MVP moment.
Did he have a 38-yard game?
When was that?
Wasn't it versus you?
Momentum.
But we just saw Saquon lose to the Commanders.
Saquon lose to the Commanders.
How's it a running back lose?
The same way Josh Allen loses, the same way Dak loses.
No,
that's two completely different positions. I don't believe both of them. I don't believe it's a QB stat.
You don't think wins is a QB stat?
No, I don't even think it's a running. It's showing like a damn running back stat.
Well, then what's so good about Brady then?
Bro, hey, look.
Right.
What's so good about Brady? If QB is not a winning stat, what's so good about Brady? That's crazy to say that.
And you can't get on Josh Allen back in October when after that he had 8 straight 30-point games. Only like all-time offense. I'm
just saying he threw for 38. He threw for 38 yards in the game.
That was like 2 months.
And Saquon had like 44 yards in the game.
Saquon is finna break a record. A record. Josh Allen is nowhere close to a record. A generational record. He's one game shy.
Acting like he's 10 yards shy of the rushing title.
He's a rushing title. Only one other person. That is a generational record.
You do also know that if they stack the box, that he's just gonna flip out and get catch passes for the first half,
and they beat the Chiefs,
and then he can just rush it after that because they have to defend.
No, let them score the points. What do we have to lose? The Giants, literally, if they score 60 points throwing the ball, what do the Giants lose by that? They're not playing for a playoff spot. They don't have anything. Like, they benefit from that. If they
then why did they win last week?
Why did they win last week?
Bro, Saquon lost.
Exactly, because
they're not playing. I'm saying
this tank. Players don't tank.
Okay, but last week was a home game for them. They didn't have any wins at home. This week, there's literally nothing for them. There's no agenda.
They decided to go out there and
players
don't tank. Players play.
I'm not telling them
to play for money. They playing for respect.
Players are very prideful. You don't think they don't want to be? You think they want to be a part of the team that got the record broken on them? No, they're gonna play. They will play that same concept.
You pivoted to the record, so you're saying because he's close to the record, that's why you're saying he should be MVP. That's what y'all two saying on the bottom, right?
No,
his impact
not what I'm saying.
It's completely different. Like it's
not
I'm
even close because he is the most valuable player.
He's the most valuable to his team.
Okay, let me just refute that real quick. You say they critique the Eagles' passing game. Jalen Hurts came out the very next game and threw the ball for like 300 yards, and they won the game passing the ball. Yes, AJ Brown. He's like
the game versus
like, what's wrong with
you talking about that one game this year?
Yes, of course you lean it on your running back. You have a generational running back. Of course you want to lean on him. But AJ Brown was
some passing yards and he finna hit 2K.
Okay, hear me out. AJ Brown was crying and complaining because he wasn't getting the ball. They wasn't throwing the ball. And what he said. And he said, "What's going?" They asked him in the media, "What's going on?" He said, "What's wrong? Passing game, blah blah blah." So the very next game, Jalen Hurts came out there and they were throwing the ball. He had over 300 yards throwing the ball. So obviously they can throw the ball. Now, boom, let's go to the Commanders game. Jalen Hurts, he got hurt in the game, and they were up by like, I want to say they were up like 2 or 3 scores. So what do you think? Why they couldn't lean on the run game?
Because there's no threat of the passing game.
Exactly.
Because we have Kenny Pickett out there.
It don't matter who you have. You have Saquon in that backfield.
What? That's
so
not
you
how
saying
it works.
So you saying Saquon can be stopped?
If you put 10 people out there and you have a noodle arm quarterback,
so if you know the passing game is not going to work, then
you can sell out.
If you know the passing game is not going to work, then you can stack them up.
So, but you just said they can't do that against the Giants. You just
that's not what I said whatsoever.
I gotta switch. I'm gonna switch up this question. I'm gonna Lewis Harrison.
We can have both.
Why should Josh Allen not be MVP? Let me
Why
switch
should
it up.
Josh Allen not be MVP?
Not be MVP?
I think he probably will be MVP, but I think he shouldn't be MVP because I just don't like the way he plays. He throws so many interceptions and shit. I just don't like it.
He's down on interceptions this year. Stop it.
Well,
He's down on interceptions. Don't even talk to me right now, John.
I think he should win it because one, it's like it's even a conversation with him and Lamar. And Lamar had his down moments this season, and we're just
Lamar did have a better season. I just want Josh Allen to win it just because I think he deserves one, because he did deserve
the Joel Embiid MVP. That's why. I hate the Joel Embiid MVP.
He only has 6 interceptions.
It's not Embiid MVP to me though. This ain't
definitely a Joel Embiid MVP.
Bro, the Lions
are definitely the most valuable for his team, bro. You take Josh Allen off that team. Come on, bro. I'm not even the biggest Josh Allen supporter. I'm a Josh Allen somewhat hater. But you take Josh Allen off that team and plug and play another QB, they're not going to be that successful.
I literally said they was not going to make the playoffs. They lost Stephon Diggs. I said this team going to be much worse. They are a 13-win team.
And what are the Eagles without Saquon? Super Bowl contenders.
They're not Super Bowl contenders.
They were in the Super Bowl.
They got hurt 3 years ago.
3 years ago. What did they do last year?
It was 2 years ago. Stop it.
What did they do last year?
They pushed a little bit.
What did they do last year?
They played the last game and AJ Brown got hurt.
No, I saw them get smacked by the damn Buccaneers.
Time out.
Yeah, because AJ Brown wasn't there.
Time out. I gotta say goodbye to my brothers because I gotta wake up for work in the morning.
Oh man, peace.
It was good talking. It was wonderful talking to y'all. Happy New Year.
All right, so what's your last take? Say your last thing before you go, man. Happy New Year's too.
My last thing?
Yeah, what you?
Your last take.
Finish strong. Nothing to get us canceled, though.
Nothing to get us canceled. Yeah, y'all know me way too well at this point. I think that if Saquon doesn't win it, Josh Allen should win the MVP, only because I think he deserves one. I think he's gotten snubbed in previous years, and I also think that he is playing at a higher level, and it is really a quarterback award. And if it's going to go to a quarterback, I would want it to be Josh Allen because he is the most valuable player to his team. Because if you look at Baltimore with Lamar is having an incredible season, but also Derrick Henry is having an incredible season at the same time. And James Cook is not having the same, and they're kind of just switching out running backs at times. So that's why I feel like if Saquon doesn't get it, Josh Allen should get it.
Well, there you go, Eric.
Is that a respectable take?
Yeah, pretty good. But if Derrick Henry didn't win it that year, then Saquon don't deserve it because he definitely was MVP that year. But all right, man. Happy New Year. Catch you later.
Love all y'all. Right. Thank you for having me.
All right, peace.
All right, bye.
Peace. Hey, we're down to 3.
If Derrick Henry didn't win it that year, Derrick Henry was the team when he rushed for 2,000. Yeah.
Who won it that year?
2019, I believe. Is it 2019 or 20? If it's 2019, is it
Lamar?
Oh, there was. Oh, no, who won MVP?
Lamar.
2019. That was the year Lamar
was not better than Lamar.
Lamar,
Lamar was going insane that year. That's why he didn't win it.
Yeah, that was his year. Yeah, Lamar got to. Yeah. But yeah, so I picked Josh Allen.
Playoffs.
And then Lewis, who you picked? You picked Saquon, and then John, you picked Josh Allen, right? And you want him to flame out.
It's the default pick. You know, it's not like I'm not arguing for him. It's just a default. I don't want Lamar to have 3 and no Super Bowl.
That'd be right. Be on the Manning train.
Boy, that would be insane.
I want him to have 3
I'm waiting to give him that damn Dak treatment.
Yeah, and I need Mahomes to 3-peat this year. So I'm definitely I can't root for Lamar this year.
That's crazy too. I did want to talk about the special game. I will be streaming this game. And it's one of the biggest regular season games of all time. And we do not have Black Star here, but this is the moment where like Lewis and John, if this goes bad for Black Star, then they can have one of the best laughs of all time. The Minnesota Vikings are facing the Detroit Lions in the last game of the season on Sunday Night Football. It'll be the most wins combined in a last game in the history of the NFL. 2 14-win teams, and whoever wins will get the number 1 seed and win the division. Whoever loses drops to the 5 seed. So the Detroit Lions, I told y'all, Lions fans, y'all got to y'all can't stop because they on your tail. Not only are they on your tail, they are right with you. So if you lose this game, everything that you fought for, all those wins you had and all the success you had, your greatest season ever, would it count to a 5 seed? Make you a 5 seed.
That sounds too good, Jesse.
So with this matchup, I'm streaming this matchup. Hey, Black Star, whenever if you come, you got to come in there, bro. I'm locking in. That's gonna be a hell of a matchup. Who are y'all feeling, man? I know y'all got hate in your heart, but who are y'all feeling in this matchup? Minnesota or Detroit?
Oh, it's easy. I'm going the Vikings, bro. No competition. But the thing is, even if they lose, it's like, all right, they still in the playoffs. Like, who they'll play? They'll play what, Tampa?
Yeah.
Like,
probably.
that's not that's kind of like a.
Well, I wouldn't
want to play Tampa.
Have one of them games. Sam Darnold might have one of them like regression games out of nowhere. Like people going to the playoffs. Remember when Kirk Cousins they won 13 games and they played the Giants, and then for some reason just things didn't work out well at all. Like that things like that.
We could tell that team was fraudulent because So I watch a lot of games, but I watched them specifically because we played them that year, and we beat them 40-3. Like we did them in the worst way. So to me, like I kind of like gauge what kind of team they were. This Viking team is legit. Sam Darnold is legit. And if you go back and look at all their wins, well, not all of them, but you go look, majority of their wins are like 1-score games. Like they be down a lot in these games and they come back and they end up winning the game. Like you can tell that they're like battle tested and ready to fight. The Lions are too, but that's because they're a good team. I think the Vikings have heart, they have good players, good coaching, defensively, they have schemes to, mess with people. So this Viking team, it's not the same as that one that won 13 games. Now they may come in here and be one and done, but if they do, I'll be surprised. But it's all about matchups. That's why I'm like the way the playoffs is shaping. I'm so happy. I didn't want the Commanders to play the Eagles. That's not a good matchup.
Yeah.
See, this is what I wanted. I didn't want the Eagles and I didn't want the Lions to get the 1 seed because I want them to lose in the first round. So now we have opportunity. The Vikings get the 1 seed. The Eagles can go on and play who they play? The Rams, I believe. No. They'll play Green Bay. They'll play Green Bay. So they go and play Green Bay. Green Bay knocked them off. Then the Lions go to the 5th seed and they go play Tampa.
Hilarious.
Tampa knocked them off. And then boom.
Hilarious. Everybody,
I don't care who else went from there. I can sit back and enjoy the playoffs without like worrying about. That's beautiful.
This Eagles Lions NFC Championship gonna piss you off, huh?
That's beautiful. Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, I don't know who would I. At that point, I'll take the Lions because the Eagles, they have history.
I want them to lose every single way. Every single way. Because I got my tweet ready. I got my eliminated. I got my shit ready. I got it ready for you Eagles fans. I swear to God, I can't wait. Because if you don't win this year, you ain't ever winning.
Oh, you talking about the Eagles or the Lions?
He's talking about the Eagles.
The Lions hurt. The Lions hurt. So
they still good though. The Eagles not gonna win.
Good, but at least they're hurt.
You're right. The
Eagles.
I thought it was personal with us, but I see they kind of flex on everybody a little bit. They be running trick plays on everybody. So I let them slide.
They have fun. They did the fake fumble against the Bears. He fell on the ground.
I thought it was personal with us. Now I see it's not really.
If the Lions make it to the Super Bowl, that's gonna be the most entertaining.
They're gonna make it. But it's the Chiefs versus the Lions.
If the Chiefs play them, but they're gonna smack them in the Super Bowl. You know they are.
I don't know they're gonna smack them. It's gonna be
Jared Goff versus Patrick Mahomes.
It was Brock Purdy versus Patrick Mahomes, and it was competitive. Like the NFC
and Jalen Hurts versus Mahomes.
We're going to call these Mahomes rings. Started to call them Mickey Mouse, man. All these guys ain't playing nobody. his matchup's gonna
bro.
Hurts
the 49ers,
Purdy, and then Goff.
That Eagles team was
Hurts,
good, bro.
Hurts, Purdy, then golf. Oh my God!
But look.
Well,
them Eagles
who
team.
did Brady have to beat? Who did Brady have to beat?
The NFC don't. The NFC work off of the quarterbacks usually like mid, but they have elite teams. That's how it's been like 10 years. They have like great teams. And the AFC is the quarterbacks. You think about Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees in the NFC all them years and did not go to a Super Bowl after 2010. Because like it don't matter. It's the elite teams that make it. It's not the quarterbacks. But in the AFC, you need Brady, you need Manning, you need Mahomes, you need them. And that's just like I don't know why that's like how that's
like Brady beat Mahomes. Brady got Mahomes on the belt. Who else Brady beat? He got Matt Ryan on the belt.
Shout out by Ryan.
He got what? Nick Foles.
He got Nick Foles. He got Russell Wilson. No.
Oh
Nick
no,
Foles
he
beat
don't
him.
got Nick Foles. Nick Foles beat him.
He set it up.
He
but
got Russell Wilson.
He beat Jared Goff and he beat Russell Wilson.
And Jared Goff is the only bad one. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like,
wait. What Hall of Famers he beat? He beat Mahomes. Obviously, he's a Hall of Famer.
Okay, what do you think, Russell? What do you think about Russell Wilson? He was good back then, though. He's really good.
Russell Wilson, maybe
at the time. So you're right. At the time, he was projected to be a Hall of Famer. Like he was on.
He
didn't
beat Russell Wilson.
You can't say that win wasn't Mickey.
It was plot. It was plot.
It was plot.
That was Mickey. No, I don't want to hear it. That was Mickey. If we don't call anything Mickey, that was Mickey.
That was Mickey.
So okay, I'll give him 2 Hall of Famers then. That's it.
We get 2.5 because I mean Matt Ryan wasn't the Hall of Famer.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan that year, that was offensive player of the year. That was they were best offense.
Okay, you're gonna do it like that. The 49ers defense was very last year and the year when Mahomes beat them. The 49ers with Richard Sherman, that was a legit defense.
He beat the 49ers for?
Yeah.
Maybe
I thought you were talking about Brock Purdy. I thought you were talking about Brock Mahomes and Brock because this was Brock Purdy face in overtime.
No, he beat Garoppolo.
Garoppolo, Purdy,
this was Brock Purdy's face in overtime. He was a deer in headlights. Like,
yeah, but you gotta remember, like that defense. You got what? Okay, but let's look at the players.
I know it's Navarro Bowman. I know
Christian McCaffrey. He beat what's the guy named Fred Warner.
I know the team was elite. I'm just talking about the guy who's leading the way. Boo boo.
But it don't matter because QBs is not a
they talking about
winning is not a QB stat.
They talking about they may not even pay him.
They shouldn't.
Boo boo. Where is he at? Hold on.
Hey, might as well come back. We got somebody for him.
What's the name from the chat? Where he at, bro? He ain't been here.
Oh, Smitty.
Boo boo.
Smitty, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy? He got a better record than him. When I saw that, when I realized that pissed me off. I'm like, bro.
It pissed me off too because I think they're gonna take Genty. I think they're gonna take a running back.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna piss me off, bro.
Like,
I think they're gonna do that because I think McCaffrey may retire. They're gonna piss me off.
Retire?
I think he will because like soft tissue, that soft tissue that your soft tissue don't grow back.
Oof.
So that's why they doing some experimental stuff over there in Europe, trying to was it putting like stem cells or something in his body and hoping it regenerate. But like like in NBA, who had all them soft tissue injuries, or like remember Dwayne Wade? He lost all cartilage around his knee because they don't grow back. You feel me? Like so, like I don't know. Like you don't play with that.
Oh, and real quick, I know we pivoted like really far off from the original topic, but who do you think winning this game? I'm just curious on Sunday.
Oh,
Vikings
damn. Yeah, I'm right with the Vikings.
Damn. Yo, this is hard. I would say the Lions, but the Vikings, bro. Like somebody said today, like, man, we had to take an extra look at the Vikings, and like, how they be winning these games? And you look at them, and they just fundamentally sound. Boy, I saw. Tell me, is this wild, Jesse? I just saw this today. Like the way Sam Darnold been playing, they thinking about trading away JJ McCarthy next year. I'm like, damn, that'd be insane. That's like you just invested your future in him. And like 1 year, and you like, we got it. We got it. I'm like, dog. You know what's funny?
He got Brady.
Funny about you know what I love about sports, y'all. History repeats itself like a MFer, bro. It repeats itself like an MFer, and we're seeing it with the Vikings. Like this Sam Darnold year is very reminiscent, in my opinion, to that Case Keenum year. And that
was a while ago. Shout out.
Yeah, but they really, and they had a solid receiving core in Stephon Diggs, man. Shout out to him, and Adam Thielen. They really thought they had something, and they thought they can build upon it, but it came crashing down. And people if people don't ignore like history, the history of sports is so funny. Like the Rams, every time they win the Super Bowls, when they go, they cash in all their chips and win. So is the Buccaneers, and then they'll be like 9 years in their ass. You know what I'm saying? The Broncos can't win by drafting alone. They gotta build the defense up and then pray an old quarterback, and that's disgruntled, want to continue their career and come over. Now it's been twice now with them back in the day with Shannon Sharpe and I blank on his name, Elway, and then it happened again with Manning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it repeats itself. And the Vikings, when I saw that, like they made traded away JJ McCarthy, I'm like, dog, do not fall into the same. Sam Darnold's having a hell of a year, but I'm telling you right now, you're gonna lose Brian Flores. Your defense, Brian Flores is balling. Like your defense is gonna be completely different next year. Completely different. It may even be ass. But yeah,
I'll tell you. I'm gonna say the Lions win this, and also I'm gonna say the Vikings have literally the top 3 worst plot in history of the NFL, and that is like for sure. Like you go look at it, it's like it's for sure, like 1,000. So I know the way their season gonna end this year is gonna be hilariously bad. I know y'all gonna root for them because they like one of the teams that you have no beef with, but they're gonna have one of them losses that put them on some type of watch. If you want to remember any of the bad Vikings losses, you remember Blair Walsh missing that field goal from 20-some yards in Seattle when it was like right there. He missed it, and that lost him the game. Brett Favre throwing an egregious interception in the middle of the field in New Orleans. Could have been a Super Bowl. The perfect kicker missing that field goal. They could have went to the Super Bowl, but he missed the field goal the one time he shouldn't have against Atlanta in the NFC Championship. They went to 4 Super Bowls. They lost all 4 of them. I'm going to tell you, like, look, they history put you on some type of watch. There was literally and I remember it was like last year. There was like a video of like some high schoolers running away because there was like a tornado or something. And then Vikings fans in the comments like, bro, if the Vikings made a Super Bowl, this is what's going to happen in the Super Bowl. Tornado going to enter the stadium and they have to run off the field. They literally, that's how bad they know they plotted. So I'm just telling you right now, I know they have a hell of a season, but this is a setup. I can tell a setup when I see one, and they setting them up for something terrible. And I'm telling you, you can say it right here. I'm saying it right now. The way they're going to lose this year is going to be crazy. And y'all going to watch it. But they're going to lose this game, and we'll see what happens from there. But I'm going to pick the Lions. Y'all pick the Vikings. I feel like y'all got
picking the Lions based off a plot, or you just think they're a better team?
No, I just see like how the Lions are, like the Vikings are fundamentally sound too, and the Vikings are fundamentally sound. But you saw that game against Green Bay, and I literally went, like they were beating Green Bay, and I walked away, and then I'm like, wait a minute, it's 25-27. What the hell happened? And I see things like that, and I say, oh, they still have that choke. They still have that in them, but they didn't like manifest it. But I know the Vikings, they still had it. And the Lions have proven consistently this year that they can beat like anybody. Like Green Bay, all their losses are literally to their division, which is hilarious because they're a really good team too. And just see how the Lions have played this whole year, even with all they have great adversity. They've been, going through injuries, but they just keep playing well. I'm gonna pick the Lions at the line. I believe the Lions are at home too. I know at home there's some home cooking there as well. Like it's a big game at home. I feel like I'm gonna give it to the Lions, and none of them are they're not winning the Super Bowl. None of these two are winning the Super Bowl. It's gonna be the Chiefs for 3-3. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't happen. I want Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson to stop it, but I think those are only 2 people who can stop it. Just to be real with you. This playoff's gonna be fun. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun, bro. This playoffs is gonna be every playoffs we see. I tell you, every time I do these predictions, y'all see the plot, and it manifests. I'm never wrong. I told John Lewis. I told John 2 years ago, Eagles, Chiefs, 1,000%. Last year I told y'all 49ers, Chiefs, 1,000%. I'm locking in Lions, Chiefs. That's gonna be my Super Bowl pick.
It's not bad, like you got them all right, because you definitely thought it was gonna be you thought the Lions going last year.
No, it was Harrison. Harrison 100% said that. That was 100%.
I can 100% tell you the Lions are not making a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I can tell you.
No, man, I feel it, bro.
I feel it too.
Lock it in.
I
don't know who's gonna represent us. I think I know who will, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. But
I want an all-time meltdown. I'm telling you, I got it ready. I got I already know. I got that post ready.
It's like in Harry Potter, the name we do not say, but hey.
The Eagles lose.
I need
not afraid of the name.
I need one of them losses. But see, they lost last time. It was pretty good. I like how they lost, but I needed to.
That's funny, boy. I like how they lost
a little more. Next like plot. Come on, like I need a little bit something that's gonna hurt more. Like they kind of already got over that. I need something that's gonna like. I need like a dead cat. I need something like that.
You need a Russell Wilson interception at the one. That's what you need, something like that.
I don't wish that on my worst enemy. That's too much. That's a little too much right there. That's something you can't recover from.
I haven't recovered, man. I'm not a Seahawks fan. That's the crazy thing I ever saw,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But I'm excited though, because like I said, I know some. When you have a main character in the sport, you're gonna see something crazy happen this postseason. Trust me,
we need that Mahomes. So you don't want the Mahomes 3-peat, bro? How can you root for Saquon but not root for Mahomes to make history?
No, I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. I just don't want it.
Do you want it?
No, I don't want it at all.
But do you want Saquon to break the record?
Yeah, I would like to.
But isn't 3-peat like? Wouldn't that be more of a significant record to have?
I mean, that'd be a great record for them. But like, I'm very tired of.
Okay, but I don't understand. Like, how would you want Saquon? So Saquon is breaking a record which he didn't even do in the same time period as the other person who broke it in 16 games. The 3-peat.
I mean, that's happened before. Huh? OJ did it in 14. OJ did it in 14, and Eric did it in 16.
Yeah, but we recognize 16 games. We don't recognize 14. Who like how many years ago was that? That was like forever ago.
I know, but they changed it, and then they
plumbers. Plumbers.
Yeah, plumbers. There you go. But whatever. Okay, I'll evolution of the game. Huh? I'll agree to disagree.
They were playing that. Football was their second job.
There's no changes that will help them get the 3-peat.
No, I'm like I said, I'm in his conference. I already experienced the Warriors, and I know they didn't 3-peat, but like I was like actively rooting. When you win the conference of the dynasty, you actively root against it. I'm rooting for the others, Lamar and Josh. I'm rooting for them too. I know they're not gonna win though because they got no plot, and that's about it for that. But
I forgot the Texans are still in the playoffs. Like y'all still can do something too.
No, that's a lie. We know.
You forgot. That's the whole exactly like.
No. I'm not giving up on the Texans just yet. Because what y'all the 5th seed. Well, it really depends on who y'all play. If y'all play the Ravens, then it's up. But if y'all play the Steelers, bro, they're on like a 5-game losing streak.
I literally told Lewis like weeks ago that we would play the Steelers. The Steelers will win the division. I literally told Lewis that we play the Steelers. I know the plot.
Yeah,
I already know
the Steelers. And the Steelers
gonna probably beat the Steelers.
Steelers gonna win, and then they're gonna get smacked in this round.
If TJ Watt come out there and he like y'all not winning. Then y'all not winning.
Steelers gonna beat the Texans, and they're gonna get smacked in the next round. Like the Steelers do this every year. They win the first round, and then they get smacked in the next round, bro.
We literally the worst team in the AFC playoffs, bro. Like,
well, if the Steelers play the Ravens, they got a shot. They play anybody else.
The Ravens gonna man. Hey.
I hope so, but the Ravens and that division, like that's his boogeyman. Like it's literally the Steelers. If I'm the Ravens, I don't want to play the Steelers. Period. I'll play anybody else.
Right. I kid you not. I literally our game gonna be the first game. I'm ready for that game to end. We get out of here, and then I can concentrate again. I just get my relief. I need my relief, and I can concentrate. That's all I need. And let me focus on Josh.
It's not fun anymore. Like the Texans, like bro, I was getting so many in the beginning of the year. Like when we losing to the Falcons and stuff, I was getting so many calls and texts, and like now when I text back, like bro, everybody's so depressed. My aunt on Instagram, she stopped sending me memes of the Cowboys. Now she's sending me like like prayers and stuff like that now. So it's not even fun anymore. The meme stopped.
I saw this coming though. I saw this coming so long. I saw this coming so long ago that it's not even like
it's not fun anymore. Like y'all not fighting back, bro. Like y'all not the same heart that y'all had at the beginning of the year. Like it's all gone. Like y'all are y'all are depressed, bro. And it's not even fun to beat up somebody that's down and depressed, So
Lewis, you've been on all these streams, Texas Turf Talk, all these streams. I told you about this already, and y'all were like, "No, keep your head up." F keeping your head up. I told you I see the plot. I knew what was going. We got New Jerseys. F all that. I knew we were gonna fall out, and we fell off. And that Vikings game told me everything I needed to know, and we moved on. And from then, everybody, we was watching the game against the Jets. Brees like, bro, keep your head up, bro. You're 5-3.
Are y'all? 5-3. Are y'all sitting people this week? Are y'all playing?
I think first half. Probably play first half.
I mean,
do y'all have anything to play for?
No, they just need more money.
They already won a division.
Okay, I know they won a division, but can they? Y'all the 4th seed. Y'all can't move up.
They're not moving up. They pretty much set over there.
You're right because the Bills are the 2 seed. I forget about them too.
The damn Chiefs now they just wizardry. Like no one was catching them from the
went undefeated, bro.
Wizardry, bro.
He stopped him. Josh Allen stopped him. MVP. He stopped him. But look, I'll tell you for Joe Burrow, if he make the playoffs, shout out to him, bro. You should get some MVP votes too, bro. Because if you make the playoffs, bro, his numbers are insane. I'm just saying, like, hey, them boys 4-8, and then all of a sudden they in a way to make the playoffs. That's amazing.
Oh, if he
Maybe-
make the playoffs, I'll give it to him. But it's like it's not even him making the playoffs. Like so much stuff got to happen for him to make the playoffs. Like, no, I'm not giving him nothing, bro. Because you didn't get it. You got handed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the NFL,
they do so much. They beat Denver. They beat the team they're supposed to beat,
bro. Like I said, but you have to depend on somebody else to win or lose to get in. That's not an MVP.
I mean, I get you.
That's never been an MVP. Because if that's the case, Dak should have won last year. We gave it to Lamar because Lamar was, he had the better team.
Shout out to Lewis.
So
I want to give Lewis a little shot. I want to give Lewis a little shot. We're gonna make this quick. Lewis, college football playoffs have been happening. What should the people look forward to for the college football playoffs coming up? Like, give us a. And after that, we'll do the predictions and then we'll wrap it up. So I'm gonna solo you out. College football playoffs. What we looking forward to?
Shoot, I mean, I'm loving the playoffs so far. Not the first couple of games. Shout out to the small teams, for putting up a fight, but and not giving in to that lazy narrative that the media want to push. That we should only put in big teams. SMU shouldn't have been in it. I mean, shout out to maybe so, but like I do still feel like I don't want this to be a big ass Big Ten versus SEC type tournament, because like some of y'all teams, like I believe if you don't play with your food, SMU don't get in. Like everyone keeps talking about South Carolina, Alabama. If you didn't get your ass whooped to Oklahoma and literally a bad Oklahoma team or a bad Kentucky team, then you would be in the situation. You would be competing for the best of the best. But they just wrapped up, the semifinals or the quarterfinals. I don't know. But and pretty much every home team lost. So I guess that bye that them top teams were getting all bad. Oregon got smacked. Georgia just got punched in the mouth by Notre Dame. And then, by the skin of their teeth, Texas won. My damn Longhorns.
Give me a clap. Shout out to the Longhorns, bro.
We just a game closer to the Archie Manning era. I can't wait to the Archie Manning era because I'm literally over Quinn and yours. I'm literally over him.
What if he wins the championship? What if he wins the championship?
I promise you, it won't be because of him. It won't be. This defense is playing out of their mind, and that's the only reason why that they were able to come. Arizona State was able to come back in. And shout out to Arizona State. Shout out to Scatterboo. That's his name. Gonna be a draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Running back.
He's balling. I know that he was
balling. He really was balling. But the defense was just very tired because they was out there for like 100 damn snaps because Ewers was just throwing up prayers and throwing parlays to the other team. Like he was throwing parlays.
He going to North Carolina, I bet. He going to North Carolina getting a bag.
He ain't coming back to Austin. I'll tell you that. He talking about, I'm coming back for my 6th season. No, you ain't. What's that Sandy Cheeks me? Oh no, you ain't. You ain't coming here. This is Archie Manning time. You ain't coming back for a 3rd season. But I tell you that. But I mean, it's now we in that Final Four. It's Penn State versus Notre Dame, and now it's Texas
versus
Ohio State, boy. And
LeBron gonna be
scared.
LeBron gonna be at that game.
You need to be scared. He need to be at the Laker game. That's what you need to be playing. It's a goof ass. But I'm scared shitless. I'm gonna still believe in my Longhorns, but we ain't gonna have a shot if Quinn Ewers play like he did in the second half. Like that first half, I thought we was gonna blow them out. Like we were 20, like the 4 or something, or 3. It was something crazy, and then they do this every year, every game, not every year, every game. They go out guns a blazing, and then they take their foot off the grass and they let everybody back in it. That's been the name of the game for the Texas Longhorns. But I'm telling you right now, Texas, if you do this in this game, Jeremiah Smith with no Vaseline. With no Vaseline. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Ohio State will beat you. Belt to
I think Texas will do a better job on him than Oregon. I think Oregon just wasn't prepared. Like if you get a week to see what he's doing, I think, and
I hope
then I
so.
think they said number 5 was the number 1 cornerback, and then
Yeah,
in
Jade
college, right?
Barron, he is. He like that. But I'm just saying, like,
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
these receivers, and they're freshmen. Like, old dude Ryan Williams from Alabama and Jeremiah Smith. These guys, we have never seen something like these guys can play in the NFL tomorrow. Like I heard multiple people talking about they finna go to the court and get that rule change for these guys alone for them to go to get in the draft
I didn't
next
know
year.
they was rookies. I mean, not rookie. I know they were freshmen.
Freshmen. And Ryan Williams from
watched,
Alabama, he's 17 years old, John. And what's the name? He's 19 doing this. And he out there look like Julio Jones. He just looks stronger than everybody. Man, I don't know what they put in that water.
Yeah.
But only way to beat Ohio State is to make Howard throw multiple picks. They lost all their games that way, and hopefully we can play them like Michigan because we beat the mess out of Michigan. So
yeah, man. Nah, I watched all the games. I don't understand why the refs be like right there in the middle of it.
Yes.
Like every game I watched, like they
make themselves a factor. I don't know. I don't know what
that's so stupid. Like he's lying. The refs are literally lined up with the linebackers, and like if you throw a slant, like the ref is gonna be in the way. Like what's up? Why they do that? Like that was so confusing to me because it's like 3 plays I saw. It's like the ref was like right there. Like you can use the ref as an extra defender. Like if you're a receiver, like you can cut your route off right in front of the ref, and then obviously the defender would try to have to go around the ref. First down. They got to fix it. Well, I mean, they probably been doing that for years.
So let me ask this: should we, the games they seemed entertaining? Should we stream these games? Like, should we put this out, especially as the Final Four? You think this is the time? Because I remember last year I did the stream stuff, and I watched Michigan versus who was it, Washington, and boy, that game was killing me. But I was like, my goodness, game terrible. But these games, they look like some good matchups, right?
Yeah, I mean the 12 team did a good job of like. Weed them out. I got a lot of SpongeBob quotes today, but because
most of the matches were close.
Oregon got their ass whooped. Like it was like 49-0.
That was the only game I cut off, but I watched all the other games.
Yeah, the other games, like if Texas come out flat, maybe because Ohio State got a very talented roster, but for sure Penn State and Notre Dame, that's gonna be a good game.
So when are the games? When are the games?
Wait, Penn State and who?
Notre Dame. They just beat Georgia.
Notre Dame didn't look that impressive to me today.
They didn't. Their defense look.
They played today, huh? They did play today, huh?
Wait, who kept getting that penalty for running into the kicker? Was that Georgia or was that Notre Dame?
That was Georgia.
Oh, okay. I know. Oh yeah, you're right. Because I was like, why they not? That was so dumb. I just feel like Georgia. To me, Georgia lost more than Notre Dame won, and that's just looking from an outside lens. Like I obviously I don't know much about like the players this year, so I don't know.
I would say that, but the Notre Dame defense
just looked better to me.
Notre Dame defense just went off. I feel like Notre Dame defense just went completely off.
And then Georgia, they kept dropping the ball, like so. I just felt like it was some. Yeah. But I don't know. Penn State looked dominant defensively.
Like, so that's gonna be a defensive slugfest.
Of course, they went against Boise State, and some people don't feel like they should have been there. So I really don't know.
I mean, I'm proud of Boise State. They fought. I'm really am. I'm proud of Boise State.
Couple plays away. You still want Genty?
Yeah, but not really. We ain't gonna get him.
He said, yeah, but not really.
Not really. I'm leaning Abuka.
Yeah, I like Abuka. Yeah, that's how I like him.
So let me ask, when are the games so we can like set this up? When are the games happening?
Yeah, I think I texted to you, didn't I?
Oh, did you?
Is it next Thursday?
Oh, you said next Thursday, right? You said next Thursday. All right, well,
next Thursday.
We'll try to get on that.
I don't know if that's one game. I don't know if it's both games.
I feel like it'd be one game. I don't know if it'd be 2 games in a day. That'd be kind of late. I think they try to space that out. I want to do a quick shout out.
Yeah.
I want to do a quick shout out. This is a random stat that I didn't like. That I was crazy, but shout out to the Cavaliers, Cleveland Cavaliers. They literally have the 3rd best record up to this point of all time. They literally only teams that have better records is literally like the Warriors when they won 73 games, and I like the Bulls when they had like 72. They're 29-4. That is outstanding. And I don't know nothing about them. So NBA, you got to do better marketing. Because why do I not know? They had LeBron going to Cleveland, and that was not on like TNT and nothing. And they literally had one of the best records of all time. That's amazing. I don't understand that. But shout out to Cleveland, bro. I need to watch more of your games, bro. Because that is very random, but that is very crazy. John, you gonna watch more basketball? And when the season's done,
probably not. But I mean, I keep up with it, because I like to bet. So I know Jared Allen is sometimes like, how you not getting 9 rebounds, but are you real? And Mobley, whatever his name is, like, are they both starting?
Yeah, they both start.
I don't know. So one is a forward. Like what? Who the center? Because why is he shooting 9 threes in a game? Who's the center?
Right. Jared Allen.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. What do you like? He's supposed to be like Porzingis or something?
I mean, Allen, he's rim protector.
No, not Allen. Mobley. Like I don't know why he's shooting 9 threes in a game.
They 29-4. It worked. Like obviously, them boys they balling. It worked.
Yeah, it's working. But did I watch any? I watched Dallas versus Golden State. That's one game I watched when Luka kept just jacking shots up. Like at the end of the game, he wouldn't trust his teammates. I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. Like that's bad basketball. Even I know that. But
we definitely, the football season is like wrapping up, kind of like give it a month and a half. It's getting in its peak and it's gonna wrap up, and then we transition to basketball and see how that goes. But what I wanted to do, last topic, what I want to do is the predictions. This is our last predictions. Week 18 pick'ems.
It got all out of whack.
Yeah, we didn't do it last week, or we didn't
do
it
the week before that either.
Did we not?
No,
we did. We didn't do weeks.
2 weeks behind.
No, we did week 16. I mean, do we update weeks? Are you saying, do we update week 16?
No, I'm pretty sure we didn't do. No, I don't think so. I don't think we put our best for that week.
Okay.
Wait. Did you end up putting your? I'm saying this week that just passed. Did you put yours in?
No, I did not.
So we didn't do that one, and then the week before that, I don't think we did it.
I think we did right here. This is week 16. So I think we did this week. We didn't do this week. We were blank on this week. It was Christmas.
What about week 15? So we did 15, 16?
Yeah, we did 15, 16. We've been on it. It's just Christmas stopped us. It's it's all right though. We jump into week 18, and it'll be our final week of the season. Kind of sad, man. We've been having fun doing this. We had special guests. Jungle Jam special guests. We had Ja'Cory come in, Maurice. Like we had special guests, but it's always usually been the same 4. That's all that matters. So far I have a lead here, 159. So and 157. I mean, Mauricio technically could eclipse me, but we will see. Let me put this music too. I gotta put this music. We gotta start it. Lewis, are you present? I need to make sure, just in case I need to do it for you. I don't think Lewis is present. All right, John, let's begin. So,
alrighty.
Baltimore and Cleveland. How are we feeling?
Oh, this actually gonna be a hard week because I don't know what teams gotta win. I'm gonna take Baltimore because I think they need it to secure the 3 seed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they need to actually. I don't know if Baltimore playing for anything.
Yeah, they need the 3 seed. The Steelers can still take it.
Oh, technically, yeah, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick Baltimore.
Yeah, give me Baltimore.
All right. We got Pittsburgh and we got Cincinnati. I'm picking Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati's playing for. They trying to get in. They desperate.
They got a lot to play for. Yeah.
See, the NFL is so slick because they made Baltimore play first. Now, if Baltimore win, Pittsburgh will rest their starters. They so slick. I like the NFL. They slick.
I see you do.
But I'm gonna go. I don't think Cincy's gonna win it. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. I don't care.
All right, we got Atlanta and Carolina. Good one. I think Atlanta got more to play for.
Yeah, Atlanta.
But
Carolina tanking.
Carolina taking that upset.
Yeah, everybody they tanking. Yeah. Everybody in full tank mode.
Dallas and Washington.
If Washington lose,
do not come out and play games.
Washington gonna if Washington lose, they gotta play what is it?
The Eagles.
Philly first, yep.
Yeah, Dallas, please don't let them do that. No, win this game, please.
So
I do
Chicago
not
and
want them to play the Eagles. Green Bay has a good shot of beating them.
No, if the Cowboys win, they play the Eagles.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want us to win this week.
Oh, you said the Cowboys win. That's what I
No, Washington, please win.
All right, what y'all got for this one? Green Bay and Chicago.
I guess Green Bay.
Chicago.
I mean, they trying to get that 6 seed.
Yeah.
They can still get the 6 seed if they win.
Chicago in tank mode.
I'm not taking
any team that's in tank mode.
They don't even know how to tank. I don't even think they know how to tank. Like they trying to win this game.
We are picking Indianapolis and Jacksonville.
This is interesting. They both trying to tank.
I'm picking Indianapolis.
But who gonna be the dumbass?
Yeah, I think Indy will like. Bro, they sold their season so bad. First, they lost Jonathan Taylor when he dropped the ball at the 1 yard line or whatever. Before he crossed the plane, they were beating the Broncos and they would have won that game.
Jacksonville need to blow it up.
Then Michael Pittman can't kick.
Blow it up, huh?
Yeah, the coast fell off.
Jacksonville need to blow it up.
Lewis, you pick Indy?
Have Jacksonville won a game since?
No, they're in the tank mode. They're in full tank mode. They're gonna get Travis Hunter.
Trying to get that. Yeah, that'll be.
They finna get Travis Hunter.
Brian Thompson. That'll be a nice little.
Brian Thomas is stud, bro. New England and Buffalo.
I was mad on draft night, man. I was mad on draft night. Buffalo, New England tanking.
We're gonna get Ibuka, whatever his name is.
Who?
Us.
They have the number one pick.
Ohio.
The Patriots have the number one pick right now.
They do?
They have the number one overall pick right now.
He declared for the draft? Well, I mean,
no, they don't. I thought it was because somebody else do. Because the two top picks are picking quarterbacks. Right?
Nah, let me see. I mean, from what I saw on Twitter and all that. Let me go.
Tankathon. Yeah, go Tankathon.
Yeah, New England. Is it New England tied with Tennessee, tied with Cleveland, tied with New York, all with the loss 3-13. And New England lost 6 straight.
Too many teams with 3 losses. I mean, with 3 wins. Like,
I told you, bro. The Tankathon thing is for real, and I love it right now because now New York can't get a quarterback because they won.
Wait, New England though. I feel like New England have more to play for, but whatever. I'll take Buffalo.
They gonna probably say that. Giants and Philadelphia.
Yeah, Tennessee and Cleveland got 2 and 3. Tennessee take Shador. Tennessee take Cam Ward. Cleveland take Shador. Oh hell no.
Ew.
Dion ain't gonna play that, bro.
That killed the marketing, bro. We ain't playing no Cleveland.
Yeah, Dion ain't playing that, bro.
He going to Giants or Las Vegas.
Dion gonna be like, I ain't showing up to work. He gonna so I ain't showing up to work.
We pick up see Philly and the Giants.
Eagles because Giants in full tank mode.
Everybody love the tank. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans.
New Orleans in full tank mode.
And they trying to get some.
I'm gonna go.
This could be tank week, huh?
But if Tampa win, then the Falcons are out.
Yeah. Which is tough. That's it's tough. They lost when the Falcons lost the command. I was rooting for that man Michael Penix, bro. I was like, come on, you got this. But then the coach stupid, bro. He ain't call no. He ain't use his timeouts. Were you watching that stupid game? Little Sunday Night Football against the Commanders. He didn't use his timeouts, and I'm like, bro, what you trying to save him for overtime or something, bro?
Right.
You get them timeouts, bro. Them people, these coaches be losing their shit. But these timeouts, bro, I don't even know. Houston, Tennessee. Like I'm not playing many of my I'm playing half the game, so I don't even really. I don't know. I don't know.
Who y'all back up? Davis Mill?
Yeah, I guess he can. I don't know.
I guess Tennessee.
Tennessee tanking. Tennessee's tanking.
I mean, I guess they beat y'all with their starters too. So I mean, y'all starters. Gotta be.
I'm win for them too. They trying to get quarterback, but I pick Houston. Arizona and San Francisco. And man, I'll pick San Francisco here.
I hope so.
They just lose a lot.
But they played pretty well last game against the.
If they lose and we win, that means we can. If they lose, if they win, if we lose, we can jump.
Okay, there you go.
I think.
Yeah, beat them in the draft positioning. That's the new battle here. Denver and Kansas City. What are we picking here? I mean, they're resting their starters, so I think Denver gonna win this. I'm pretty sure
Denver may win.
They rest.
The NFL. See, the NFL, they really want the Bengals in, so they may make that call.
I want the Bengals in too.
I can see Carson Wentz doing something though.
So you picking Kansas City? You think getting lit in Kansas City? I'll be in Denver too. Like Denver really trying to they in Denver. It's like they win, they make the playoffs. Like they not trying to like. You think they choking that bad? Sean Payton really he can't do it. He can't finish that.
I think, but they just a young team. Like it's really. It's funny because like, well, if I'm Kansas City, I'm losing this game. Like I don't want the Bengals in. Like for one, I'm sticking it to you for always talking, and you couldn't even make it on your own. And two, like you have a good shot of beating me. You know,
bro. If I'm the Bills, I don't want the Bengals game. I do not want to play the freaking Bengals.
But
I
they
do all
don't
this
have.
work with the Bengals in the week 2-7 matchup. That's freaking terrible. I'd be like, what the heck? I'm trying to play Denver.
Yeah, he lost to them last time too.
Yeah,
but it was
right.
so funny. Everything lined up, and then Miami win.
That'd be good stuff. Seattle and LA. That man, Jungle Jams. I'm sorry, my man. But Seattle, like y'all ain't good at it.
I hope he's not here, but I'm so glad that. Never mind.
You glad Seattle ain't making? You ain't want to see Geno Smith?
No. Sorry, Jungle Jams, but the way y'all lost to the Giants. Do you think y'all deserve to be in the playoffs?
The way they kept losing, bro, and they lost to Green Bay on Sunday Night Football and like ridiculous, like really bad. I was like, bro, they're not for real, bro. Like,
I need teams that can beat the Lions, teams that can beat the Giants. I mean, the Lions and the Eagles.
The Eagles, yeah.
That's who I need. I'm sorry, Seattle. You lost to the Giants, brother.
All right, Chargers versus Vegas.
I actually chose them though.
Chargers.
Well, the Rams, they resting their starters, so yeah. Vegas. Do the Chargers have anything to play for?
No, but the Raiders have something to play against. They have something to play against, and that's they.
Are they the 6th seed? Well, they can make it to the 5th seed, right?
Yeah, they're probably close enough, but I think the Chargers got it. Yeah, the Raiders, they need to lose. Like they win games that like, why are you winning, bro? I think they beat the Saints last week. Like, bro, like come on. What's with these teams? They be winning games. Like, bro, I know the players want to win, but like, come on, man. Fuck it.
Nah,
Miami and New York.
It's powerful, bro.
This could be Aaron Rodgers' last game. There's a rumor saying Aaron Rodgers may retire for this.
New York.
Yeah, I mean, he'll retire with a bang.
I gotta see the matchups between other teams first. Like, for instance, if Denver wins, then I'll get the Jets. You know what? What you calling not playing? So I'm gonna just choose the Jets anyway. If y'all lose this game to like, who's the backup for Miami? If y'all lose to them, like, come on, bro.
I don't even know. You know, I'm looking at the schedule. A lot of these games are terrible. Huh? I know they were trying to figure out what game was gonna be lit, but most of these games are like, who care? But we got the game that really matters. Good thing they set up the game that really mattered. Detroit. That's why I'm happy Minnesota won last week. Because if they lost last week and this game didn't matter, I'd be so upset. Detroit versus Minnesota. I'm picking Detroit. Let me ask y'all this actually. If Minnesota lost and the game didn't matter, what game would be Sunday Night Football out of all these games? Like, what game would qualify for Sunday Night Football out of all these games?
All right, so Baltimore and Cleveland, maybe Pittsburgh and Cincinnati.
Absolutely not.
This had to be.
Yeah, probably that.
There was nothing.
It may have been they couldn't put Kansas City Chiefs.
No, that can't be.
Dang, is it no more important games? That's crazy.
There's only 2. so Pittsburgh, Cincinnati.
So we got Detroit and what? Pittsburgh. Oh, Detroit and the Broncos against the backups.
There you go.
Hey, I'm good with no Sunday Night Football. If we ain't got nothing else, we ain't got nothing good.
They have to find a way.
They would have to Sunday night.
they would have to find a way. But
yeah, well.
So
hey, Minnesota, bro, you got the whole world behind you. We all backing you. Don't let us down.
I want to say this. This NFL season is about to end. This is the last podcast, obviously, for the regular season. This was a better season than last year. Definitely was a better season than last year. Last year was egregious. What they did to me as a fan was egregious last year. So, this season was definitely better. Let's see if the postseason lives up to it. Gentlemen, was this season? Did you enjoy the 2024, 23-24 NFL regular season?
My team was bad, but
yeah,
I can't complain about the games, I just can't.
Yeah, we had a fun ride. Funny enough, this podcast this season had less people than last year's. So I don't know. I guess depression hit people when it comes to like their teams, and unless people start showing up on here. But we got to show up on here. We gotta. It's tough because both of our teams definitely give us a lot of reason to be upset. But the postseason's coming soon, and then we're gonna have to pivot to NBA, and then you got to say goodbye to John for a couple of months, which is sad, man, because that man do not care. We gotta say goodbye to John for a couple of months. But this was a good NFL regular season. The postseason coming soon, and we'll have some fun. We'll have some great content for you guys. We're gonna make sure we put, we're gonna have more people here. Xavier, I'm trying to invite Xavier for the Monday podcast. We're doing podcasts on Monday. The NFL ends on Sunday now, so we're gonna do our stuff on Monday. And Xavier gonna be here on Monday. Get some Eagles talking. He's a little toxic. When he was talking about y'all last year. So good to have him in there. Let's see what he got to say about the Eagles. We'll try to get see if Jerry coming here for the Denver talk and try to make this postseason fun. And we'll see who has the plot at the end of the day. But hey, for more content like this, make sure to like this video. Is there any last words? Also, one thing, actually, we do have to pull up, not now, but we'll pull up remember we did the hot takes and stuff and all that stuff in the beginning of the season. We'll pull that up and see what it looks like. I got mine completely wrong. I said the Jets be the 1 seed. That's so terrible. And Buffalo would not make the postseason.
I really don't remember what mine were. I know I said something about Zeke. Oh, I said no Texans player will have 1,000 yards. Hold on. Hey,
Joe need a couple yards.
Did Nico hit it? Well, he was a Pro Bowler. He's a Pro Bowler, so I'm assuming he did.
Maybe he did. Joe need a couple more yards. But with that, is there any final thoughts between y'all two?
Wait, who needs a couple more yards?
I think Joey needs like 6. But he might not play, so I don't know. But Lewis, you got any final thoughts for us?
No, I don't final thoughts.
Yeah, hey, season was tough. I get it. John, any final thoughts?
Nah, it was a great season, I enjoyed everything. The good and the bad. I seen some fight. I seen my team go down fighting. So it's unfortunate it came down to that one punt. Well, we should have beat the Bengals. But hey, should have did what you had to do in the beginning.
Yeah, and for us.
Yeah, and yeah, we would have made it because we could have lost to the Eagles, but we would have need Seattle to lose out. But whatever, it don't matter anymore. So,
hey, all of us gonna be eliminated in about 2 weeks. I think no one gonna be alive who show for this podcast probably in 2 weeks. So we about to be done here soon, and then we just be watching for fun. Yeah. With that, y'all make sure you like the stream. Check out Lewis's channel, Lewis Takes. Obviously, subscribe to my channel. And with that, hey, we'll call it. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Happy New Year's. We're out of here.
Peace.